Who makes it and who doesn't make it? It seems a game, like a trick of fate. But really, it's more than that. The best time of your life, the years from 15 to 18. Happy time, swinging time, blossom time. You'll never be this pretty again. You'll never be this sharp again. This is the youth that poets sing about, that playwrights praise, that painters love to draw. This is adolescence, the best time of your life. Says who? Say adults. Say people who can't remember the pain of adolescence. The doubts, the indecisions, the fight against temptation. The courage that it takes to take one step after another into manhood or womanhood. Today, more and more young people are running into trouble. Part of it is luck. Part of it is circumstance. The breaks, the people you happen to know. But a bigger part seems to be something inside you, your own thing. Kids do have some say in what they make of themselves. More to say, in fact, than they think. How much is choice? How much is chance? Why stick with the system? Or why cop out? What part of action is accident? What part has been thought out with the cool, sharp-eyed logic of youth?
Aren't you frightened?
Why should I be frightened? Babies are born every other second.
But you're still a kid. You're still in school.
So what? My grandmother had 2 kids by the time she was my age.
Well, she was married, wasn't she?
What difference does that make in the delivery room?
Well, she had someone to take care of her and to take care of the baby.
I'll be all right.
What about school and all that?
So what? All they can do is kick me out. Besides, I don't think I'll pass English this year anyway.
What about the boy? Will he marry you?
Who wants a 16-year-old husband?
But you must like him.
Well, I liked him, but I don't want to be married to him.
Then why did you get pregnant?
Well, I didn't do it on purpose, did I?
But you know about the pill?
So I didn't happen to have it. It's not cheap, you know.
Does your mother know yet?
No, but she will. And maybe she'll find out that she can't keep pushing me around.
What do you mean?
Well, that's what makes a grown-up woman, isn't it? Making love, having a baby. It's not learning math or writing an English composition. And at 16, you're old enough to be a woman.
Well, maybe it wasn't an accident.
Well, how do I know what it was?
Some people don't want to know why they do certain things. They'd like to call it luck or accident, so that they are not absolutely responsible for their troubles. Others can face reality. Hey, man, nice play. How long was your pass?
About 40 yards, I guess.
That's pretty good for a schoolboy.
Not nowadays. I can do better.
You like football?
I love it. I just live for it.
How do you like school?
I hate it.
What do you mean?
Well, my grades aren't very good. I just about scraped through.
Then why are you here?
Well, like I said, if I drop out, I don't play ball.
So how do you get through your courses?
Well, I have to work a little harder than the other kids. So I hire a tutor in math. That's my worst one.
What does that cost you?
About $5 an hour. And I work for a furniture mover on Saturdays.
Is playing ball really that important to you?
Sure, man. It's the only thing I'm really good at. If it wasn't football, I'd just be another dumb cluck in the school.
I see what you mean. When you discover a strength, you never know where it will lead you. This boy's being pulled into life by his muscle. Why not? Hi, Bill. How you doing?
Not bad, man, not bad.
Is it better than school?
You must be kidding. No teachers on my neck, no kids laughing at me, plus I get $1.65 an hour.
How much was your take-home pay last week?
About $48, and I'm getting a new car next week.
Can you really afford it?
Hell, man, I'm just beginning. You don't think I'm gonna stay at $1.65. I want to get to be a mechanic. Some of those guys make as much as $7 an hour.
Well, why'd you drop out? Couldn't you learn faster going to an automotive trade school?
Nah, I don't like school. Never did. Not since I've been in. A bunch of broads telling you what to do, how to do it. You feel like a baby all the time. I'm no baby. I'm 16. I can do a day's work. I'm a man.
Well, it's hard for a man to live on $48 a week.
I told you, I'm going to get a raise. The boss promised me one when I first started.
Is he going to get a raise?
Get a raise? Hell no, he's not going to get a raise. He won't even have a job. I'm looking for somebody now to replace him.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? Well, he just can't count. He's no good at figures. Can't make a charge slip out properly.
Can't you help him with the figures?
Hell, I can't help him with the numbers. If he couldn't learn in school with a professional teacher, there's nothing I could do for him.
Some weaknesses come through to plague you forever and ever. The earlier you can begin to do something about them, the better off you are. You can't cop out of everything. Do you hate school, too?
No, not especially.
Going to be a doctor?
Maybe. Who knows?
Don't you know what you want to be?
Man, I'm only 16. My brother's 19, and he hasn't got the faintest. He's in college, even.
Why college if he's not headed for a career?
That's the trouble with everybody today.
I don't understand.
Well, everybody thinks of school like it's just a place to get a job.
You mean school has become a kind of a training program?
Exactly. Or earning the right to get in a rat race. Like a license to work in a factory or in an office.
Well, what's the matter with that?
Who needs it? It's bad enough that you have to do it when the time comes. Like going into the army.
Then why do you say school is okay?
Because I'd be bored to death if I wasn't learning anything.
But aren't the courses boring?
Sometimes. When the teachers aren't interested, really. Or the textbooks are stupid or badly written.
I mean the stuff you have to learn.
You must be joking. What's boring about learning something new? What's so dull about a French novel? Or reading Shakespeare? Or doing a physics experiment or playing a math game?
Game?
What else can you call a trig problem? It's like a puzzle.
You make it sound like fun.
It is sort of fun, if you're not sweating about it.
Why do you suppose more kids don't enjoy school?
Maybe they do. But you don't expect them to admit it, do you? You don't think I would if I was on the air.
Yet that's what so many youngsters complain of most, boredom. The phrase is, there's nothing to do. It was boredom that brought Jane all the way from school to this room in San Francisco. Wasn't it, Jane?
I don't know exactly. I just had to get away.
Can you remember why?
Can I? Everybody was hassling me. My mother and my father, my kid brother. It was hell.
What was bothering your parents?
This. I think I was some sort of dope addict or something.
Well, adults are rather frightened about any narcotic.
I'll say. They don't know the difference between Skag and speed. You know, you can't get hooked on grass.
That's what some doctors say. At least not in the same way they get addicted to heroin. Have you ever tried LSD?
Once, but I didn't like it. I had a bad trip. That one really scares me. You could really flip out in that.
How did you get started on grass?
Just to pass the time. It was such a drag back in Mountain Grove. You know, you go to the flick, watch the tube, go get a soda, that was it.
How about sports or hobbies?
I'm lousy in sports and I'm just not a knitter by temperament.
What do you do up here?
Friends, parties, it's a different scene.
What do you do all day?
Not much, I sleep late.
What else are you on beside the grass?
Speed once in a while. When I'm really down, it helps me forget.
What do you want to forget?
George mostly, I guess.
George?
He was the boy I was living with. He left because things were getting too serious between him and me. He wanted to be free.
Don't you want to be free?
Yes, that's why I'm here,
But?
but not this free.
There is no single answer. But in every life, a decision is made, and for every negative decision, there is a positive alternative. Often it is hard to know which is which. Sure, adolescence can be the best time of your life, but it is also the time when you are most easily tempted to give up and throw it all away, to hurt yourself before the world hurts you. It's a time when you need common sense and some confidence in yourself. Growing up is a tough business.